gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. Yeah.
They should take it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Starts here with a carry by Ingram. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
On second down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, It's Ingram. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Bang it. Kill, kill, kill. Go, go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go. Here we go. Get the flag. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Match the score. Ravens 14. Stills nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now, Swift. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Jackson on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
He's coming.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Emmanuel Agba. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On the return, it's White. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They toss to Ingram. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Ravens send their punter out now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. White now to return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 22 yards there, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the ground, this is Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
That one 28 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. ground with a tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Ingram. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ingram again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. On the counter, Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
9:55, 9:55. Let's go. 55, mark, 55. Drop it. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills have taken the lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. To throw is Jackson on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the penalty, it's Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Ravens, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.